Hi everyone, Sue Sparkle here. How are we all going today? This is going to be a little bit of a whip and chat. Firstly, I will show you what I'm working on. Hope everybody has had a great Christmas and are going to have a very happy new year. Now this is the picture. If you can see that, there is a lot of green I am working on. This was from Wish and it is a 70 by 120, but I haven't got a name for it. It looks very much like an Asian scene with the mountains in the background and the waterfall and the houses just on the side here. So it is a round. The drills have been really beautiful. It does say up here that it is cotton, and it's got their new in that circle, antibacterial. So I'll just show you where I'm up to. So again, 70 by 120. I'm going to put that section over the top of my table. Hopefully I'm not knocking the camera there. Now I will lift these pieces up. Please don't take any notice of the washi tape. I was running out and I've trying to been using little scrap pieces. So excuse all that up there. So this is how far I've got. Now I did start this a couple of weeks before Christmas, and I'm hoping you can get a good look at it there. We have the little houses over here, and there's another one over here. Lovely sticky canvas and hardly any rubbish. I'll show you my tray of rubbish in a sec. So as we come down, we have a bridge with water running through here, and then it cascades down the rocks. And then also on this side we have a deer with a couple of other little deers down there, and some of the greenery all dotted through there. Now there was no ABs with this, and I'm just using the colours that came with it. One thing that I did find with it is that, I don't know whether you can see this or not, there is a blue, what looks like a pen or a marker line there. Now I did find a few of these actually on the canvas, but I was able to cover them up with the drills quite well. So and this, when it's hanging, that blue will be cut off anyway. So let me know what you think of this. So I'm going to now turn it around. I did have it on a pool noodle to start off with, so I just buy one of the pool noodles and cut them up, and that's how I get started. Now I'm going to show you, I did cut off the schematic. There was no paper schematic with this. It has got 29 colours, and all quite easy to understand, the symbols, nothing really clashing. I did think there was going to be quite a bit of green, and I was worried that the greens would all be the same, but they are different. As you can see there, and this one, a very bright green, number 5, number 4, and both those two are a darker colour. So yeah, 29 colours. It is quite a big canvas to work on, so that is why I use the pool noodle, but we're going to do a little bit today. Now I'm going to pop that to one side. It was a lot easier to cut this because this was down in the bottom right hand corner, There is another one up in the top left, but with it being so long, this section up here was rolled in the pool noodle, and when I'm working on the other side, I had it turned around, so I couldn't see what was going on over here. So I did cut that out, and unfortunately it's a bit sticky and it keeps getting stuck to everything I put down on the table. So I'm just going to pop that there. Now I'm just going to have a little drink before we get started. Okay, righto. Now we're doing number 8, and number 8, just move that one out the way, is this colour here. They did come all in baggies, and they have got the number there with them, which is great. As I said, there hasn't been much rubbish. I'll just show you the rubbish tray. Here we go. That is all the rubbish. Probably in the darker colour there, which is black, and there's navy blue. There's a little bit more rubbish than any of the other colours. But apart from that, the white ones just have a little bit of resin or plastic. Well, they're not plastic, but the material on the drills there. So I thought that was quite good going up until now. So we'll see how we progress, because I'm over halfway with it. So we'll see what happens. Now I'll just get my pen, if I can find my pen. I'm using this green pen here, and this is also a pen from Wish, and I'm single placing. I did have a go at some multi-placing with a 3-placer, but I think I'd much prefer just doing it singularly, and that is what I'm using to straighten them. So every time I do a row or a block, I will go through like this and straighten those, and then I will come this way and go that way with the straightener. I do also have a bigger white straightener, but this seems to work quite well, and also I'll straighten them with my pen as well. So we'll make a start on this. So hubby's gone back to work, and he gets a phone call beginning of the week to say that he needs to go back in hospital and have a second lump removed from his throat, which we found out about when did we find, last week. I think it was last Wednesday. He had to go back to the hospital for a checkup. They put a tube down his nose or throat, and they noticed another suspicious looking lump, and they wanted it out straight away if they could. Well, we have lots of cases of COVID in Victoria as well as New South Wales at the moment, and we didn't think he'd get in. We thought it'd probably be about 4 weeks before he actually had to go back for surgery. So it will be a biopsy, and he will get knocked out again, and hopefully his heart rate and his blood pressure doesn't go up like last time. So he got as I said, he got a phone call, and he goes in next Thursday because he has to have a COVID test. We're not sure at the moment whether it's going to be the rat test, which is the quicker test, or whether it's a proper PCR test. with the PCR test, he won't have to have too many days off next week to isolate. But the PCR test, I think I've got that round the right way, is going to have him isolating for probably, if he gets it done on the weekend, the start of next week until he has it on Thursday, and then he can't talk for a few days, so he won't be going back to work till next a week on Monday. So I'll just remove that one, and I keep getting stuck to the edges. I didn't washi tape these edges. I'm trying to keep my arms off them, but I just keep getting stuck. So we'll go back a couple of weeks, and 2 days before Christmas, one of our twin boys had to be taken to emergency. He lives in New South Wales with appendicitis. He had no idea what it was at that stage. He had gone to a work party. They had seafood, and he thought he'd just got a bit of seafood poisoning. When he got there, he did an ultrasound and found that his appendix was just about ready to burst. He did tell the doctor that he had been having a little bit of pain for quite a few weeks, so of course the doctor wasn't happy with that, and he told him off, in a sense, for not going to a doctor and getting that pain checked up on. I think he spent a couple of days in hospital. He had to have the wound drained. He did come out for Christmas Day. He has a wife and 3 boys, so they were able to spend Christmas Day together. And as he said to me, "Mum, I got out of cooking." He works as a chef in a nursing home, so he didn't have to cook the Christmas lunch. So that was one of the boys. My oldest son also found out just before Christmas that he has 2 hernias. He said that the doctor said they're just going to manage them for the time being. I would have thought that they would automatically take them out, but he just has to be on now a diet, which his partner has got all sorted out. He also lives near the New South Wales border, and so that was our oldest son. Oh, what else? Oh, things, they just keep happening. So 2 days after Christmas, my other twin had come down from New South Wales, lives up near the beach, Port Macquarie, and he stayed up with his older brother and one of his other brothers and his dad and his stepmum. So he stayed up there for 4 days, and then he came down to visit us. He was here for 2 days. Now, while he was here, he had a message from a friend on Instagram, a legitimate friend, about the fact that she had received $10,000 into her bank account, and she even showed my son the bank deposit from digital currency. And he asked her how she did it, all the rest of it. He got in touch with, or he had already been in touch with, a somebody who was similar to sponsoring him, but helping him out, helping him navigate around this digital currency. He put some money on it while he was here, and within a few hours it was going up, and it just kept going up. I won't divulge the money he put in, and he even had my husband convinced that it was the real deal. There was a photo of this fellow that was helping him. There was messages back and forward to my son from him, and my hubby, let me say, almost got sucked in. Now, when it got to a certain amount, he decided he was going to withdraw it, which is apparently what you can do. I don't know much about this. And he did that, but then he decided that he'd just let a bit of it just sit there, which he did. And he even showed us a picture of his account saying this money was pending. Now, he did get another message from this chap who was supposed to be helping him to say that if he wanted it quick, he'd have to deposit another sum of money, which, I don't know, I started to feel a bit uneasy about it. He messaged this friend who had sent him the photo of her bank account and how much had gone into her bank account, and she kept saying to him, it's all real, you know, it's in my bank account, it's been deposited. And then the next morning we get up, and he's already up and dressed, and I said to him, what's happening? Has it gone into your bank account? Because the night before it was just saying pending. He said, no, Mum. He said, I've just deposited the other money that he was asked of me. And I'm thinking, oh no, this isn't good. Within 20 minutes of him doing that, he got a message from this friend that had this money in her bank account. And she said, don't do it, or stop, it's a scam. By that time, it hadn't gone into anybody's account. It was just saying pending in my son's, and we were just starting to think this just doesn't sound right. Anyway, when she sent the message to say she just found out it was a scam, my son rang his bank, told them what had happened. They said it was all still pending it hadn't been paid to this chap who helped him, which was good. But at this point in time, they're still investigating it. And I can't understand why he hasn't had his money paid back to him. Now, I can say, all up, it was $2,500, which absolutely freaked him out. He was a nervous wreck. This money he uses for household payments. He does work. He bought a new car, had car payments. He'd spent all the money to come down and visit us, so there was motels, there was petrol, and before he left, we filled his car up with petrol. I think his brother's partner helped him out with some money, because of course once you ring the bank and tell them that, your card is then cut up. It is stopped and you cannot use it. And of course he didn't have any cash on him. Luckily he'd paid for the room for the night on his way home in a motel, so that was good. And yeah, I don't know what to say. All I can think of is, people, please be wary of these. I don't know what, I can't swear. These they're not human beings that keep trying to rip off people. What is going on in this world that makes people so greedy that they have to see other people suffer for their own benefits? Now, I saw the photos of this so-called man who was helping him set all this up, and he was standing or leaning on Ferraris and Mercedes and all this sort of thing. And as I said to my son later, those photos have been digitally changed probably. There could even be cars of friends, but he is a total rip-off merchant, and very disgusted with the way that he thinks he can just do it and get away with it. So he is hoping that one day somebody will pull him down off that pedestal and stop taking money off people, and especially vulnerable people. My son does have a disability, and that makes it all more annoying. So that is my final say about that part of Christmas. He's now back home and back at work, so hopefully everything will get sorted. All right. Well, after that bit of miserable information, I'm going to have another drink here. Okay, so what are we all working on? After this, what am I going to do? I have got that many diamond paintings, Dreamer Designs. I've got more coming. I've got a lot more Wish, but I do find some of Wish, there's a lot of rubbish, and the drills just don't stick properly. They pop up. But I'm quite happy with this one, so maybe I'll do a couple of the others. In my last video you would have seen the keychains, so I'm going to have a bash at one or two of those. And you can get Christmas ones as well, and they make somebody suggested to me that they use them for Christmas decorations on their tree, so that is a great idea. Now what is our next colour? So our next one is a square with so it's that one there with that triangle in it. It's number 28 and the DMC code is 3865. So I have that one here, and we'll do a few of those while I chatter on. Not sure whether I'm going to be doing any events this year. I've been asked to, in the last couple of days, do an event with Diamond Painting Dog Dad, a canvas, for the homeless dogs and cats. I think he said it starts in July. So I'll have to go through my stash and see what I've got. I know I've got a picture of collie dogs. We had collie dogs on the dairy farm, so whether I might get that out and start it for them. I hate having two canvases going at the same time, so yeah, and he hasn't specified a size of canvas, so I do also have another small one, but it's only like a snack size. So I'll have to probably just wait and see. I'll see if I can find the collie dog one. I think it's a collie dog in the middle with other collies around it. So you can do a dog or a cat or cats for this event. Other than that, I'm just plodding away with canvases that I've got. I'll just put a little bit more wax on that. We're having very humid weather down here in Melbourne. But we were told there were going to be possible thunderstorms overnight and some rain. But of course, thunderstorms are hit and miss. And what did we get this morning? Just as I'd hung out all the washing, it started to spit. So I brought it all in, and boy, did it get humid then. Very much like Queensland weather. I used to live in Hervey Bay in Queensland, and this was the sort of weather they'd have up there. They'd have a bit of a shower or rain, and then all of a sudden it'd come out hot and steamy, and everything would be dry again. So I nearly put the washing back out again because the sun came out. But I know that when it does rain, it will be a dusty, dirty rain. So I thought, no, I'll leave it all inside. We have got a back patio where things can dry quite well. And I have got the air conditioner on because of the humidity in the air. I watered the back garden this morning as well. My husband said, oh, it'll probably rain, you mightn't have to, but I must admit that little bit we got would not have been enough to wet anything really. I do find doing a quilt this size, sorry, I might take that bracelet off, it's making a racket. Just bear with me for a minute. I do find that doing a canvas this size, sometimes I have to really reach over if I want to get into the center of it, which sometimes isn't too good for your neck and back. I think we all should have a break partway through our diamond art, go for a walk. I have an exercise bike, so I go and get on that. Not often enough, because once you start going with a diamond art, it's very hard to tear yourself away, I find. I don't know about all my viewers, how they go, but I like to just keep going. And of course it's very relaxing, so you forget about time. So here we go. Sometimes I forget to speak. So, but I was up fairly early this morning to get everything done so I could do this whip and chat. But just a really good canvas to work on. I am so surprised with it being a wish that it is as good as what it looks. I'll probably I have some hangers from IKEA that I've already used one set on the peacock, so I'll probably use the other set on this. I'm pretty sure they're the right size for this, and I will just put it up on the wall. You can interchange with these hangers from IKEA. You can take them off and put something else on, and just change them around a little bit. Hope you all enjoyed the Christmas lights we did. We'll probably do it again next year if it doesn't bore you all to death. But yeah, we enjoyed doing it. And a lot of the kids that came past thought it was really good fun as well. I think the worst is having to take everything down, pack it all away. So we did the outside before I had my birthday, and then after my birthday, while Robert was at work, I did all the inside, so the tree and the decorations around the table. So till next year. We are hoping that at some stage we can go for another cruise. It doesn't look like there's anything doing till about 2000 and I think it's 23 with the cruise ships for Australia. There are cruises I know overseas, but here they're not operating. I don't know whether it's got something to do with our government or I'm not sure. I don't know why they're not cruising. I know we have got the Omicron variant at the moment, but I suppose we're just going to have to try and live with this this COVID virus. I suppose there's always going to be a new strain at some stage or another. I'm just doing it's not really cross hatching, but it's a little bit similar. To me, it makes that big area of one colour just go a little bit quicker. I am having a problem with the pink wax, with the humidity. It just tries to keep coming out of the pen, and it's just being a little bit annoying. I saw another girl, Claire, on Diamond Painting with Claire. She was using a sticker maker. I think she said it was Xerox. That's how you pronounce it. So I'm planning on going to get one of those because even though I've got quite a few containers and they do come with stickers, I'm running out of stickers, and it's probably going to work out a lot better if I get one of those. They're only small, they're only about $20 I think. Small machines just to make some more stickers, save me buying a lot more. If ever in trouble, like two drills stick together and one's upside down, so you've got to try and turn it over. Be a little bit awkward. So this is, now let me have a look. I'm pretty sure this is not still the water up here. There is a lot of white now, whereas before there was a lot of different shades of green. Just working myself along here. How many of you like that clicking noise? I don't mind it. I know some girls say they can't stand it, but yeah, doesn't worry me. Probably keeping me awake. I feel like I need a nanny nap today. Oh, weekend. What are we doing on the weekend? Nothing much. I don't think there's much point going out anywhere really. Maybe for a coffee. And then I'll come home and do some more diamond art. Or we do need to poly mow the lawn. They keep saying it is going to rain tomorrow, but who knows at this stage. So we might have that to do. I don't think anybody will be visiting. My daughter has started back doing her childminding, and I doubt whether she'd want any other visitors to come to the house anyway because of COVID. So, parcels coming. What have we got? I've got 3 from Dreamer Designs, and I think is there 1 or 3 from Diamond Art Club? I haven't ordered anything from Create Love Share. I was hanging off to see whether I got any gift vouchers for Christmas, but I ended up getting some other beautiful presents, and yeah, so I haven't ordered anything more from them. I know they've got new designs, so have a look, and don't forget I am an affiliate, and you'll find my link. I'll put my link below, and you can receive 15% off your order when you place an order. And I think they said they were having about 20 new canvases coming in, so that should be exciting to see what they're like. Now I know I'm hanging out for a cup of coffee. Who'd like a cup of coffee? I'll put the kettle on. I think we've still got some shortbread left over, and we can have coffee and shortbread. Okay, so we've done that much. We've done this area here, and I'm over here now working across this way. I will keep going right the way across to the middle here, and then what I'll do is I will turn it around and start those 4 on that side. So do the 2 closest and then the 2 further away. And of course these are the mountains up here, which I don't think you're going to get to, you can't see them there. If I pull this along a bit, you might be able to. There are more mountains up here, and there's also what looks like a sun here. So, and I leave the plastic on. I know it's looking a little bit haphazard, the washi tape, but when it's so humid and we're leaning on the canvases, I get worried that the symbols are going to start fading. So I try to leave a little bit of plastic on, so I'm leaning on the plastic and not on the actual, right on top of the actual canvas. Just straighten a few here. I can see have moved. I think the light box underneath, a hot day, and also make the drills just slip a little bit. I don't know how you find that. It might not happen with all canvases. It's not happening that much with this, but there is a little bit of slippage where the drill would just slide because of the heat. So yeah, hopefully I'll have this finished in the next week or two, and I'll be able to show you the finished item. I'll put it on the holders and take a photograph of it hanging on the wall. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. Now, for all those new people watching my channel, there is a subscribe that you can click on, and also a bell that will let you know of any upcoming videos that I might have going up. You can put a comment, you can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whichever you please. If you have questions in the comments, I will try and answer them. If I can't, I will find an answer for you. And I'd like to thank all my new subscribers for joining my channel. It's great to see you all participating. Great to see that you all are enjoying your diamond art as well. Now, as with all my canvases, when they're finished, of course, I'll go back over and make sure that they're all straight. I will roll them with my roller, and I put a clear varnish over the top. And I do that even if I'm hanging them or whether they're in a frame. I will put a varnish over them, and it just helps keep the diamonds in place. I'm not too sure it's an adhesive, so you might still have one or two fall off now and again, but they're easy enough to pop back on. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. Probably got a bit bored with all the drama that's been going on. Of course, everybody has drama in their lives, and we do hope that you are able to cope with it. And just please take care of yourself. Wash your hands. Use your sanitizer. Wear your mask. And hopefully this Omicron will be over soon, and we can all get back to some sort of reality and enjoy what we all love doing best. Okay, so for now I'm going to say ta-ra, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Love you all. Bye. Hi guys, just come back again for a minute. I think I got a bit confused earlier. The rat test for COVID is going to be a quicker test than the PCR, which when I was talking about my husband going into hospital, with the rat test, he probably won't have to have too many days off work before he does go into hospital, whereas the PCR test, you do have to quarantine until he goes into hospital, so that could mean all next week you'll be off work. And the other thing is, I do apologise. One of my nails has fallen off while I was doing this recording. Where it is, I have no idea. Probably about time that they come off anyway, because these I had on for Christmas. Alrighty, I just thought I'd clear that up, and in case I had confused you, like I'm doing that a lot lately, confusing myself. But as I said before, we'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.